if I can ask about Landry Jones, your thoughts on his progress this year, especially in how he played against Oklahoma State, but not only that's just that progress that he made this year, and how satisfied that you are, or what's your thoughts on him?
I thought he's handled the entire year really well overall. There's been, and we are pleased with his progress, and when he supported well, he played well also. I think, and that's the case for any quarterback. If your supporting cast is catching balls and you're able to get there's some run game with it, all of that, protecting them, then he really. I thought handled it well. There was a few spots where he could have done some things better. We understand that, but he made good progress, and we're pleased with it, and he'll just continue to improve.
Do you still like his upside?
Absolutely.
Bob, looking to the future type question, two-parter here. First of all, how pleased have you been with this year's freshman class that you've had on the team this season?
I like them. They've been a good group overall. They've worked well, and there's a lot of potential with them. I'm excited about them.
I assume that includes guys that we have not seen this year. Is that correct?
Sure.
I also understand, in talking with some of your citizens, just casually, that they are really pumped about the guys that you're talking to out on the road right now. How important is it for them to know that you're going to be at OU, and have you been having to stamp out any fires as you get started here?
No, not really. I think the questions come up, but and it's like I always say, I fully intend to be at Oklahoma, and hopefully for a good while. You never know what the good Lord brings you, but in the end, I couldn't be more excited about, even through a tough year, the quality kids we're working with, the great people here that I work with daily and in our administration. And that's I can't help it all that's said, but in the end, the players I'm recruiting understand that that's what that's what I'm excited about and what I intend to do.
Bob, how much?
So
go ahead.
Anyway, I can't help what's said, but in the end, that's again, I couldn't be more excited and pleased about what we're doing here and what the future holds, and so.
Bob, there's officially an opening now at Notre Dame, so you're not going there?
What I am saying is I intend to be at Oklahoma. That's the only place that right now that I'm what I'm looking to do. I will never confirm or deny whether I talk or not talk to anybody. And I won't be interviewing for any jobs. So
I'm not asking you if you talk to anybody.
I just said all that, but I'm
asking you. Can you tell me right now you will not go to Notre Dame?
What I'm saying is I'm going to be at Oklahoma next year. So I can't be at two places at once.
Why don't you just say no?
Because I don't like the way you worded it. So in the end, I told you what I intend to do. All right. If Joe C. will have me and President Boren, that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, that's where it's at.
How would you have worded it?
Not like you, obviously. Well, again, you guys, I want to word it how I want to word it. Is that a better way of saying it? Maybe your way was just fine, but I like my words better.
Okay. Well, what is it about Oklahoma, your situation now, that makes you favor this situation over Notre Dame?
I'm not favoring anything over anything else. You're putting words out there that I didn't say. What I'm saying is I couldn't be more happy and pleased with what we're doing here. To look, and again, I'm not confirming or denying anything about Notre Dame or any other job. My point is, this is what I love doing right now.
Hey, Bob, you just had a huge recruiting weekend. You guys are hitting the road recruiting. Is everything still strong when it comes to recruiting?
Couldn't be better.
Okay.
We're in great shape with a bunch of great guys already, and several other excellent ones still working. So it's as good as any time we've been here.
So even though the injuries have happened and things like that, the recruits are very receptive to what's happened and that kind of thing. Nobody's turned off by the fact that.
Well, I haven't. Again, I couldn't. It's probably as good as we've ever had to this point.
With regards to the off season, obviously closing out the regular season like you did was important. Now, how important could it be for that next step? Finally get that bowl thing off your back.
I don't look at any of that like that. To me, we're excited to work with our guys. It's a time to develop, to get ready for your bowl, but also to work younger guys, get them more snaps, get them further along, so that when spring comes, they're a couple steps ahead. We're not going to get guys back that are injured for the most part, so that isn't going to change. So it's still going to be difficult, and going into that game, wherever it is, whoever it's against, no matter what, it was tough piecing it together for our last game, and we're not getting, but maybe we get Trent back, but in the end, that's it. So it's still going to be challenging.
What have you heard bowl-wise since we talked Saturday? Anything?
No, Joe kind of has his ear to what the possibilities are, and it sounds like there's several that they don't really know yet. So
Bob, you're saying that you don't want to play Mike under any circumstance in a bowl.
I said I would prefer, we would both prefer not to. That's it. I mean, it isn't a big deal. If we have to, we have to. Well, no one's going to, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
That's not a factor in the bowl process.
Are you at all concerned, or maybe even this time excited that some of your assistant coaches again could be in line for
that's going to happen every year. I'm used to it. I'm excited for them if they are, and they ought to be head coaches. So when it happens, I'll be the first one to congratulate them, and I'll be the first one to help them.
Hey, Bob, has Ryan Reynolds made a decision on whether to try for a 6-year totally to finalize?
He is his first submission when they submitted it was denied, but he has appealed it. Now he hasn't gotten back to appeal yet, as far as I know to this point.
Could his hammy be okay for the bowl game?
Possibly.
But DeMarcus Granger, is he not fitting that at all?
No.
And also closing the book on Mike Baligan, is he
intends to move on after this year?
Okay, he won't be around next year. Okay.
No.
What was Brandon Caleb's status after the game, Bob?
Just hyperextended it. I'm not unsure how long it'll be out just yet, but it wasn't quite as severe as they initially thought.
You think there's a chance of getting back to the bowl game, though?
Possibly, yes.
Okay.
Bob, when you close with one of those kind of defensive performances that you had, you've also told us about passion and things that are important to the defense and emotion. Will this carry on, you hope, or do you find that throughout the bowl process, there's so many days, almost 28 days before you play or whatever it is?
Well, just, it's every game's different. Styles are different. What they do, different. So, our guys have always approached it and gone in, with a good, strong attitude, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, or sometimes it just works better than others. Our guys have, through 12 games have really played pretty well. So I don't know why it would change.
Bob, your special teams totally turned, from a year ago, not totally turned around, but they were so good this year. The fact that Tress Ways emerged as one of the best punters, and Moreland on Saturday probably had, he
had his best day, yeah, definitely. He hit the ball great, even into the breeze, and he was awesome, and how he hit it. And Tress, you can't say enough about it.
You got to feel like you got a tremendous upside with all those guys. All those guys are young.
Absolutely, and I'm really excited about Patrick too. What I've seen and how strong his leg is, and I think he'll just, with time and more reps, is just going to continue to get better.
How many JUCOs do you think you might sign, and also how many of these people that will sign will come in high school early?
We'll probably have I don't know, 5 or 6 in early, hopefully, and we hope to sign 2-3 junior college guys.
So Wichita quarterback coming early. Could you comment on that?
I'm not allowed to comment on anybody specifically.
Okay.
Anything else, guys?
I'm good.
Bob, thanks.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Bob.
All right.
Thanks.
Let's see it.